Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel, where I'm always breaking down the hot sports topics of the day. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my 2013 NFL draft coverage with a needs analysis for the New England Patriots, who hold the number 29 pick overall in the first round. The Patriots have a lot of the same needs heading into this draft as they did last year, in my opinion. I believe they need a cornerback. They put a Band-Aid on the position this year, picking up Aqib Talib, who really worked out for them. They've balked at really giving him long-term years, long-term dollars because of his past, which I don't blame them for doing, but it still leaves them a hole at the cornerback position, which I think they'll address here early in the draft. We'll see how the situation plays out with Wes Welker. If they end up signing him to a deal, if they end up franchising him again, that saga with Wes Welker has to play out this offseason as it did last offseason, so that's a potential need. I think a new need that they need to address this year is a defensive tackle to go along with Vince Wilfork in the middle. Wilfork is a dominant player, but he's going to be on the other side of 30 now heading into this season, and I think they've been getting away with average players around him up till this point. I think they need to solidify that spot in this draft with a younger defensive tackle to play alongside Wilfork here towards the end of Wilfork's career. In the first round, though, I like for them to go to the cornerback position. I think Xavier Rhodes from Florida State will be there. I think he's a logical pick there at number 29. Some other guys to keep an eye out for: Logan Ryan from Rutgers. Bill Belichick likes the Rutgers players. Maybe he's partial to Ryan because of that. Logan Ryan's a guy that was thought of to be a fringe first round prospect, maybe leaking into the second round, so maybe he makes sense there for the Patriots at pick number 29. I think they move McCourty. Obviously McCourty worked out at safety this year, so even with him going to safety, I think there'll be even more of an emphasis on filling that cornerback need in the draft. As far as wide receivers go, I don't think the Patriots offense is an offense where you can take a young wide receiver, plug him in, and expect results right away. In this point in Tom Brady's career, he doesn't have time to teach and to mentor young developmental guys. I think they'll address if Welker by chance, if they say goodbye to Welker, if there's even rumors they may release Brandon Lloyd. If they do that, I think they're going to address the receiver needs in free agency. I don't see where young receivers are just able to step right into a Tom Brady offense and produce. So maybe later in the draft they take some chances on receivers, but these early picks, I don't see them using on receivers. I think that second round pick should be used again to shore up the defensive tackle spot alongside Wilfork to infuse some youth into there. Kawan Short from Purdue is a name that you'll hear a lot leading up to the draft. Should be there in the second round for the Patriots. John Hankins from Ohio State, again, a name that could be there in the second round for the Patriots. Belichick has had a knack in the past for picking these defensive tackles. I think he needs to address the need now and sort of pull a rabbit out of the hat, because a lot of the defensive players he's picked in the last 3, 4, 5 years, most of those being in the secondary, have not really panned out. It looks like Chandler Jones is going to be a player. It looks like Dante Hightower is a player. But again, getting someone to solidify that defensive line, Kawan Short, John Hankins, two names to definitely keep an eye on. The interior of the offensive line is another place where I think they can build some depth. Whether it's, Logan Mankins is obviously solid. Dan Connolly, some other members of that interior of that offensive line. Are they your solution long term? If not, look for the Patriots to build some depth in the middle rounds on the offensive line and the interior of the offensive line in particular. That's where I see the Patriots sort of heading in this draft. Again, I think wide receiver, if it becomes a need, is something they address via free agency. They're solid at the quarterback position, obviously. They're solid at tight end. They're very deep at running back. Their linebacking crew is coming together and played quite nice last year. And I think they just need a corner to take the place of what Talib did for them towards the last half of this season. And I think you'll see this defense even get better as we head into next season. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with where I see the Patriots heading in the draft? Hit me up in the YouTube comments. And guys, I'm doing this needs analysis for all 32 teams, so be sure to check it out. Check out my mock draft as well, which I posted about a week or two ago. Thanks as always for listening to my videos, guys, and have a good day.